You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts J-Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I'd like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. This is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm J-Hove.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's going on, guys?
Got Coach Lock in the building. Say what's up, Cat.
What's happening,
Coach
fellas?
in the building.
What's
Y'all
happening,
good?
fellas?
Y'all good?
Good.
Coach, do you bleed blue?
Most definitely.
Do I believe you?
No, you don't bleed
Yeah,
blue.
he does.
In
Florida.
orange.
Florida.
In orange.
Florida.
That's terrible.
But you don't bleed
That's
tears, you blue.
That's terrible.
You should.
Shout out to
He
TSU.
should, yeah.
Shout out
He
to
should.
TSU.
Shout out to the homecoming.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Homecoming festivities
Yes, sir.
kicked off this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 As
It was a
usual.
good time.
Oh, yeah.
Good seeing everybody's always.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Always a good time. Shout out to cameraman. What's happening, cameraman?
Cameraman.
What you do?
I'm always wrong.
You better damn know it, Jeff.
Camera's always on, bro.
Damn fucking leave
All
it.
right.
You better damn know it. Weezy. What we got up on the show? Nah.
Uh,
Nah.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
Let's keep it going.
Weezy. What we got up on the show today, man?
We are unveiling part 3 of the 2018 NBA Top 7 series with the small forwards.
FSP style.
Most definitely. Always FSB style. You throwing off a little bit. You having a rough
Yeah,
week.
it's okay. It's all right.
All right, so let's kick it off, man, with our best of the week, fellas. Who wants to go first?
I go first if the mama say nothing.
Okay.
Where you want to go first? You
Yeah.
want to go in a circle? Let's go.
My best of the week was, I wished Rondo would have got his ass all the way whooped. But he didn't.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
He did.
Yeah.
That was my best of the week. You
It
don't
should
spit
be.
on nobody.
Right.
No. You
Right.
right. Most definitely.
That's the most disrespectful thing you can
Yeah.
do to another human being.
Almost there.
And the camera's always on.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to find it. We
Yes,
good,
sir.
Well, same thing. The mean team, as I call them, the Lakers.
Mhm.
The mean team. It didn't take long to prove me right. It's going to be a train wreck here, and we're going to keep it going. Let's go, mean team.
Wow.
6th seed in the
Yeah.
West.
8th, 7th seed in the West. I got to pay off.
Okay. Yeah, you switch up. Most definitely.
Let me
Yeah.
know we get that squared away.
I mean,
We
yeah, for
good.
sure.
Yeah,
Let's get the pieces spot.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to that.
Yes, for sure. We good.
Found you one.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I've been telling you we need to try that before I left.
Yeah,
For a
sure.
long time.
You did.
Every time we ride by Black Man, we
You
need to
did.
try that.
For sure.
Fire.
Shout them out.
Shout out to Homecoming Moms was an honoree for Homecoming, man.
Hey.
So that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
She was out and about everything all weekend, basically.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Mom.
Mom Dukes, man.
40 years.
44 years. It was
It's a lot of time.
It's a
in
lot
one
of
place.
time,
For
man.
any damn thing. Shout out to Mom Dukes.
Man.
Yeah.
My goodness.
What about you, bro?
My best of the week, man, was all the love I received about FSP, man. So many people coming up, tell a friend,
Yeah.
Really?
and all of that, man. Yeah, for sure. People ask when you was at Weezy.
Mhm.
You didn't even go to your shoot, champ.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to everybody, man. I love FSP.
Yeah.
And I love them. I'll be out next year. It's a rough week for me, but I'll be out next year. Shit.
Nah, so everybody's super supportive
Yeah.
of the podcast, super excited
Yeah.
to see, the progress we made over the last couple of years, for
Absolutely.
sure. So, yeah, man, appreciate the love that we received over the weekend at homecoming. Let's kick it back. Worst of the week. What's your worst of the week?
Oh, the worst of the week was my coach, Mike Rabel, had a horrible decision.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible decision.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
That was terrible.
You
Yeah.
kissed it down his pants.
Yeah, he did.
See, and he should have made the adjustment after they went for it the first time and they didn't get it. But
Come
they
on,
had a
coach.
penalty.
Yeah.
At that point, he should say, you know what?
Right,
We
well,
got all the momentum.
Keep
Let's
your
get
field
this PAT. Let's win in overtime. But they
Because-
had all the momentum.
I just didn't get it because either way you would have lost by a field goal.
For sure.
And it made me break. I had to buy a new TV. It was on the last.
It happens, though.
I didn't do a couple of things that I got to buy a new one.
All Titan games, too. What?
Yeah. LeBron James
LeBron
hurt
James,
me. J.R. Smith, he put a dent in it for
For real.
Vanderbilt.
Sped it up.
Yeah, Vanderbilt.
I played good this past week, We'll get to that, though.
What's the best of the week? I mean, your worst of the week, Jeff.
Man, the Timberwolves resting Jimmy Butler, not giving us more content to laugh at. Even the fans booed him in the introduction of Game 1.
Yeah.
Then chanting MVP when he shot free throws.
Yeah.
That's great.
We need more of that from Jimmy Butler, man. So,
Bipolar NBA.
you know, we love that. So, bitch to Jimmy Butler, for Game 2. Come on, Timberwolves, do better.
Yeah, gotta do better. What's up, coach?
Man, seeing a video of the 14-year-old girl getting punched in the side by the cops
That was
while they
rough.
had her down. That's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
That full story is crazy, too.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. My worst of the week, so Weezy called me. Wednesday.
Oh.
We were talking. Nah, chill. You gotta see the school thing.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Right. So he called me.
Wait, what you about to say?
Right.
Oh.
So he called me. You on the phone, just talking about sports. And
Oh, yeah.
So he called me. I was like, hold up real quick. Yeah, let me get a number one with cheese and a Sprite to drink. And I ain't thinking nothing about it, Because usually you get a number one, I'm just automatically thinking Chick-fil-A.
For sure.
So before we got off the phone, I was like, where you at?
That's
He's
a Whopper.
like,
That's a Whopper with cheese.
Burger King.
Even worse, y'all.
McDonald's?
Man, this fool was at Crystal.
Oh
I'm so
Hey, rough week, man. I'm trying to tell y'all now. I'm trying to tell y'all the rough week. Shit.
Yeah, rough week, brother.
Woo!
Crystals? This fool said, Crystals. Said, man, I'm hanging up the damn phone. Man. Ruined my damn week, man. What was that Crystals?
Jesus.
With cheese. He said, let me get a number one with cheese.
What's that with 3 crystals of four?
Oh,
So, ate all 4 of them, too. It was a rough week. And I made sure the fries were hot. Please.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the BET Hip Hop Awards recap episode. Anybody check that out?
No.
Yeah.
Check out the BET
It was NBA opening night when it came
It's
on.
tough. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Well, I was talking about the awards. I ain't watched the awards.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, it's been rough.
Yeah, I ain't watched
Long
the
week,
awards.
man.
There's a lot of basketball.
A lot of
Yeah.
basketball.
I did see Duval perform the song of the year. You know what I'm saying?
You got to sing
You gotta
it.
bring-
It's
Yeah,
on
you know
there.
he gonna bring that.
Yeah.
Now, hey, you might be on the Grand Hustle Street team.
Right, yeah.
Possibly.
Possibly. For sure. The Ladies Room podcast, man. Check out Rizzo and Anne Marie to find out what the ladies are really talking about in the Ladies Room. The latest episode is up right now. And you can catch up on past episodes and follow Ladies Room Podcast on IG and Facebook. One time for Coach Locke.
Ladies, you look good.
Hey.
Acapella.
He hit his water
Yeah.
before he...
Yeah.
Whatever that might still be some
Nah.
homecoming juice.
Hey.
Apple tea, is it?
Nah, definitely not. No.
Oh, man.
Shout out to the Captain.
No. Fresh from Dummies, man. Me and my dog Emma Brown, the Self-Help Fashion Podcast, directly related to improving everyday fashion. You catch our latest issue number 33 is up right now, directly for the culture. Follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies. Don't forget to wear your kicks. Cop responsibly. Jeff.
Yes, sir. And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host.
It's that time.
Purchase your
Yeah,
FSP
wow.
merchandise.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, Coach. A little bit. Purchase your FSP merchandise. And catch up on the past episodes from the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How you do that, you ask Weezy? Just simply search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real.
RMG, most definitely. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Yes, sir.
Hit the music.
All right. So the WWE looks like they're moving forward with the Crown Jewel pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia. Might remember last week we reported that we're monitoring the situation because following the disappearance of suspected murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, sorry if I mispronounced that, on October 2nd in Istanbul. According to the Washington Post, Turkish officials have informed the U.S. counterparts that they have evidence that Khashoggi was murdered in Saudi Arabia, but WWE is still pushing forward.
It's rough.
They're going to send Sid Vicious over
It's
there.
450 on the table, though.
You got to go get that.
And also, real quick, UFC heavyweight and light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier announced Friday he is heading to Orlando, Florida to try to be a commentator in WWE for his post-UFC life.
There we go.
Yeah,
Most definitely, man.
shout out to it.
10 good wrestling seconds, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, fellas. Weez, I got you again, as usual.
I love you for that, too.
Man, most definitely. In case you missed it, man, the Gonzalez twins, former UNLV players Dylan and Dakota Gonzalez, as we both know, or the team knows.
Yeah.
They've dated a lot of NBA players, Anthony Davis, Ben Simmons.
This
Now
goes on.
one's currently dating Aaron Gordon, and the other one is currently dating Josh Gordon. So anyway, they decided, yeah, for sure.
They like
That
Gordon,
Josh
too.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Weez.
They like Gordon.
Quick.
Step on your feet. All right, man.
They both decided to skip their senior campaigns with the UNLV Running Rebels So they dropped their album. Jeff, you're a music connoisseur. It was called Take One last year.
Okay.
While they were still continuing to train and play. Now they're looking to get into the WNBA next season. They've been in the gym with the intention of getting a roster spot on the Las Vegas Aces by the time the 2019 WNBA season tops off in May of next year. So stay tuned about the Gonzalez twins as they try to make a comeback
Clearly
to the
didn't
WNBA.
Clearly did nobody take one
Yeah.
of them albums.
No.
Because,
Yeah.
That was all right, coach.
That was on your feet. Quick.
Nah.
Fast,
shit.
yeah. Gonzalez twins, man. Josh Gordon, Aaron Gordon. Look at that.
See what you did there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, tweet us some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell the homecoming friend.
Oh, yeah,
Most
tell a
definitely.
homecoming.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, most definitely about that Full Sport Press podcast. The Revolution will be podcast. Before we get started with the first half, you have a poll question for the listeners. Weezy.
Yes, I do.
Let the people hear it.
Poll question this week is, who has the best chance to win the MVP of the 2018 World Series? Jackie Bradley, Mookie Betts, Clayton Kershaw, Yasiel Puig.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, we
And Weezy's handwriting's crazy.
But I read it, though.
Yeah.
It was rough. But I read it. It was a rough week.
Jackie Brown's had a great playoffs for sure. My pick would be Jackie Brown. Sure, he's swinging the bat at a high level right now. I think the Red Sox will win it all.
I definitely think the Red Sox will win it all.
Yeah.
Probably easily. Yeah, Jack Brown.
I'm going to go with the hometown. I'm going Mookie Betts.
For sure.
Just on the shrimp. But the Dodgers got a good lineup, man.
Dodgers got a good team, man.
Clayton Kershaw's clutching the clutch.
Yeah,
He's clutching the clutch.
He's clutching the clutch.
That's why they pay you the big bucks right
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
I'm going to go with Mookie. And I think Boston's going to win the series. I think it's going to be close, though. I think it's going to go either 6 or 7 games.
Oh, yeah, I think it's definitely going to 67.
Okay. I got 5 or 6.
Yeah. That Dodgers team, man, and they battled with some injuries, brought in my main man, Manny Machado, in late. So I hope the Yankees find a way to sneak him in next year.
You want the Yankees
we
to
need,
have
man.
everybody.
We need him and Bryce Hall.
Quick.
Jesus. You just want to home run every batter.
Now, this Red Sox defensive outfield is one of the best I've seen in a long time. Yeah, they tough in the outfield.
Yeah.
Most definitely. You guys ready to get started the first half?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
The first half is underway.
First half, man, hottest sports news of the past week, each and every week, like we do here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I'm J-Ho.
It's your boy, Big Joe.
Weezy was popping.
Coach Law.
That's all you got, coach.
Going loud.
That's
I
what
need to bring the maturity level up a little bit. Most definitely. Yeah, let me get my shit. All right. So, fellas, where can I find you at on social media? Start with you, Weezy.
FSP_Weezy on IG, and I'm at How Weezy on Twitter.
Okay, Wiz.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Most definitely. Go.
It's a lot _the_great on all social media.
Sure.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No change, baby.
No change, man.
Yeah. There we go. I'm J-Ho, man. Catch me if you can. It's quiet. Cameraman, UFSP_cameraman. I see you posted a picture, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah.
We didn't do that. I mean, you ain't on. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying shit. Look like you're the cameraman.
Right,
You're the
cameraman.
cameraman. Shit.
Got different angles.
Yeah.
Oh,
my God.
Right. Oh, real quick though,
Mhm.
you mentioned on Fresh for Dummies,
Yeah.
the kingdom will be open
I didn't mention that.
2019.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been fake news. That might have been fake news. That might have been fake news.
Fox News, ain't it?
Yeah, for sure. Let's get the first half out with some college football talk, fellas. College football recap, week 8.
Big week.
Give me a winner, man. We got
I got Purdue.
Purdue's a winner.
I got Purdue for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it's big hype around Brown, man. In less than 20 games, he's basically transformed that program from a Big Ten, you say a nobody, to one of the most trendy programs in college football. He'll have a big job next year, coming into 2019 for sure.
Got Nebraska.
Yeah.
Getting that first win against Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'm just not for Nebraska.
He needed that.
He's got
He
frustrated
needed
that. He did.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a big win streak going
Yeah.
on right there. You got to win the coach.
Yeah, of course, Purdue, but I had Michigan also.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
First road win versus a ranked opponent since 2006. They had lost their previous 17.
Most definitely.
It's
Yeah,
their third
too.
time beating Michigan State in the last 11.
It was a big win.
They rolled
He-
too.
Defense locked in.
If he'd have lost this game, he'd be on the hot seat. Yes, because
How about now?
Yes, because he
I see why you said
every
it.
time it's a big game that comes up for them to take their turn, he loses it. It's out like Michigan
Notre
State,
Dame game.
and then it would have really been up to when he comes up against Ohio State.
Yeah, so I mean, he got that's looming.
That's what
Will
I'm
he be
saying.
on the hot seat if he loses again?
Yeah, I think so. Because this is supposed to be, this is your team. These are your recruits. You haven't beat Ohio State yet, and this is supposed to be the year.
Still don't have his quarterback, but I get what you're saying.
They ain't trying to hit it.
I got Florida State, man. Look at that, man. Seminoles put together, I would say, their best performance in the Willie Taggart era. 38-17 against Wake Forest. The offense was productive. Pretty balanced. But at the same time, you have the defense was looking a little better than it usually looks, especially defending the pass and getting after the pass. So it's a good win for Taggart with Clemson looming next week for sure. Yeah, it's tough. It'll be tough.
Back to reality.
Oh my God.
Back to life.
Man, that defense
I'm watching
line,
first quarter.
I might not watch.
It's
I
gonna be tough.
might just watch it on, they need updated stats.
Yeah.
I just watch it on the phone.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let that ruin my day. That's what I'm not gonna do.
Yeah,
They ain't gonna let it ruin my day.
We're going to be in trouble.
That's gonna be trouble for sure. What about losers, fellas? Let's move on to the losers. Anybody got another winner before me?
Yeah.
You got another one, my bad.
LSU.
LSU?
LSU's the real deal.
Mm.
Well, they played at home, but LSU is the real deal.
No question.
Against every SEC school except the Gators,
For sure.
they win.
Yeah.
But
They lost their damn linebacker for
Oh,
the
shit.
2 quarters of the next game.
That's-
And it wasn't even really targeting.
that's Alabama game, ain't it?
Yeah.
that was some lose for me
Yeah.
because that's gonna hurt them against Alabama.
It's going to hurt.
They need every
They got all the
player they
horses.
can get.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, man. Let's talk about the losers.
Well, I had Ohio State as the loser.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
And
rough.
my man, I finally picked him as my player of the week last week. Heisman's over at this point.
Heisman's
Didn't I
over.
tell you?
Heisman's over.
I did
Now,
not tell you.
he can get back in the race.
How?
A great game against Michigan. That game is going to be huge.
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 And
Lot of
somehow, somebody,
implications.
Ohio State's still gonna get back in that
Yeah,
final.
the winner.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Get back in there.
Because you got to think.
two to lose.
Yes, two is the lose. Oh, most definitely. And at this point, absolutely, Coach. I agree. But Ohio State can get back in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because
All they gotta do is win the Big Ten.
the SEC is going to eat each other. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how they got in last year.
No, Alabama snuck in last year.
Oh
Because they didn't play.
no, it was a couple years ago they had Ohio State.
Yeah.
You can tell Ohio State misses J.T. Barrett.
The
he's
general.
just- yeah, for sure. It's just, he's been there, converted big
Yeah.
time, third down conversions. They had a lot of penalties in that game.
Stupid.
Red
penalties.
zone efficiency was abysmal.
Running into the kick. Dude did a backflip into the kick.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
that's going to be tough, man.
Yeah.
Anybody got another loser?
Nah, those are not to Ohio State and LSU defense.
I got Southern Cal, man.
Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh,
man.
yeah,
Oof. To Utah?
that's bad.
41-28 to Utah?
That's tough. That's what's bad right there.
Yeah, man. It's just a telling statement about the current status of the program. They can basically lose anyone at any time.
Yeah.
And, you can't lose to Utah if you're Southern Cal.
Not that way.
Not
Not
USC.
that bad.
The experts on College Game Day, they picked them to lose too.
See, that come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is a telltale.
you got one
sign.
more loser. Oregon.
Yeah, that was a big loss.
Yeah,
Oregon.
Washington, I mean,
It's
yeah,
always-
Washington State.
yeah.
It's tricky to play at Washington State.
Yeah.
Tricky to
nighttime
play
game
Purdue
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Northwestern. It's like you don't want to go up there and play.
Yeah.
Nah.
It was a winner, Oregon, last week for me.
Yeah.
Then you got to lose Washington State for the 4th time.
Yeah.
Yep.
4 consecutive years.
That quarterback said he's gonna come back and play next year at school. He predicted to be number one.
He did.
Quarterback
Somebody
from
Luke
Washington
Falk?
State.
Luke Falk said that?
No, the quarterback from Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh,
From
He's
Oregon.
Coming back.
Okay.
Coming back next year.
Why is he talking about in week 8? The comeback.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, coming back to play his senior year.
Senior
Yeah.
year.
I don't know why he's announcing.
I don't know why he announced
announcing
it.
it.
Yeah, no clue.
He basically saying the season's over.
Yeah.
That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah, put your mom on the phone.
Take it easy.
I come back.
Sure. College football players of the week, man. Week 8. Who y'all got?
I went Rondell Moore, wide receiver from Purdue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Ohio State, he had 12 receptions for 170 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the Purdue trio for me.
Yeah.
David Blau, 378 yards, 3 touchdowns. DJ Knox, 16 carries, 128, 3 touchdowns. And Rondell Moore that you mentioned. It was just a big win for the whole team. Just one of those signature wins that it's gonna suck because Braun will be gone at the end of this year.
Yeah.
But it was a big win for the program for sure.
Convincing win.
Yeah, almost definitely.
I went with one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the country.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
Yeah.
23 for 29, 350 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
He's gonna be somebody's fantasy team next year. Watch.
This is the thing about Drew Lock. This is being 23 for 29. This is going to be his game film. The NFL scouts look at. He killed. He just blew out Memphis. Signature win. It was against Memphis, but
I don't do Memphis in
that's
a tough team.
That's a tough team to beat for sure, especially if you're Missouri. But if you are looking at Drew Lock to be a cornerstone quarterback for your franchise, this is a game you look at. Big game for Drew Lock. Weezy, you think you're the quarterback whisperer. You have Jared Goff. Who's your quarterback pick this year? To come into the draft this year? You didn't have anybody this year?
I don't think I have one this year.
Yeah.
He hasn't come to it yet.
Oh yeah. He had somebody. He just they're not doing shit. You don't want to talk about your quarterback. You said that Davis Webb was going to be the best quarterback in the country. I mean, in the NFL.
I didn't say that. I said I didn't say he's going to be the best quarterback in the NFL. I never said that. He's.
What'd you say?
I might say he's going to be good, but I never said he's going to be the best quarterback in the NFL.
Davis Webb, that's all you were talking about. Davis Webb this, Davis Webb that. Telling you, he's going to pick up. You think Jared Goff's good. You see that. You want to talk about that?
I called Sam Darnold, but I called.
That was your guy.
You did. That was your guy.
That was your guy. Josh Gordon.
His name is Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's still solid.
Yeah.
I would love to have him.
I bet you would.
You got Winter Joe.
I'll have my man for Purdue Robinson.
Okay. Most definitely.
Or Tua.
Or Tua.
Adrian Martinez from Nebraska. Quarterback.
Listen.
Tua. And here's the reason why I picked Tua. 25 touchdowns, no picks.
Come on now.
I can't do that. But you ain't play nobody.
You called all of them, Jay. You called
You're
Tua.
damn lie.
You called
your man.
what's the guy from Clemson?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, you called him and you called him one from Georgia. You called all the quarterbacks. You got all of them. All yours. They're all yours. Take them. They're all his, coach.
Oh man,
he missed, coach. He like going, he get tough for me. He get tough.
Anyway, let's move on, guys. Let's do an FSP quick fantasy football update. It's week 7 here. Since we recorded a little bit early. Let's do another quick rundown of the standings. All right, coming in at number 12, we got Booby Spin, fresh off of a 6-game losing streak.
Booby Spin.
Yeah, 6-game losing streak for Booby Spin. At number 11, show me them TDs. Shout out to DP. Yep, 1-5. Cam Newton's exposed Achilles. 1-5.
Jeez.
The Squeakers. Lost 2 in a row. Respectable 2-4. Then we got last place 2 years in a row. Shout out to AB. 2-4. Losers of 3 in a row. Looking good this week though, according to Weezy. Coming in at number 7, you choose a side. 3-3, 500 across the board. On a 1-game winning streak. Not looking too good this week.
I'm getting my ass whooped.
At number 6, we got the Auto Pick All-Stars. Again at 3-3. Losing the 1 in a row. And number 5, we got A Royale with the cheese. 4-2. Winners of 2 in a row. And number 4, got Wayne East. Got Coach Wayne. 4-2. Winners of 1 in a row. At number 3, Weezy's favorite team. Now Watch God.
Now Watch God hard. He hard.
Coming in at 4-2. And I guess I said this wrong last week, so I'm going to say it again this week. Tied for number 1. Say it the right way.
There we go.
Tied for number 1.
There we go.
We got Urban Meyer's Faulty Memory, 6-0. Shout out to D. Harris. And Winston's eye exam, myself. Winners of 6 in a row.
Said it's fine. Very good.
Nah. It's I'm in the Coast game this week. It's getting real competitive. Guys, pay your dues.
Uh-oh.
That's all you got?
What are we calling that name? Who ain't paid?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a
Who
few.
ain't paid?
We got a few.
Shout out to Booby Spin.
Okay, who's that? What's his name?
That's SAB.
Okay.
Mm.
What,
Nah, that's not AB.
That is it. That is it.
No, that's Coach Brown.
It's Coach Brown. Well,
Oh,
my bad.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's
Coach
it.
Brown.
Sure.
Yeah.
Real AB.
Yeah, exactly.
Be out about that.
I ain't do that. I ain't say that.
You
I
gonna
ain't
be out
say
about
that.
that. Gotta say that.
Oh my God.
Do something about it.
Oh my goodness. You know what?
Fired.
You know what? I'll send the email out. I can't come after that. Pause. You can't. Let's move on, man.
Definitely said that before.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She sure did.
Homecoming week, baby.
Yeah,
Homecoming week. He
yeah,
said that
yeah.
homecoming week.
Yeah, it was. That's gonna get cut. For
Yeah,
sure.
most definitely.
Most
Most
definitely.
Oh, God.
Minus that AB shit, I'm keeping it. Alright, let's get back to some college football, man. Ohio State defensive end Nick Bosa will not return to the Buckeyes this season. Instead, he intends to turn his focus to what has already been his inevitable stop, the 2019 NFL Draft. Now, Bosa's status has been somewhat in the air since he suffered a core injury during Ohio State's Week 3 win over TCU. He underwent surgery for the injury the following week in Philly and was ruled out indefinitely by Urban Meyer. Now, the Bosa family met with Meyer and members of the Buckeye staff over the past weekend to inform them of this decision. This is a sign of things to come for college football.
Most definitely. All these
You gotta
injuries.
make business decisions.
Yeah, man.
It's all business. You're not getting paid while you're there.
No.
So in turn, you have to make business decisions that affect the future, and they help you out, man. Because this is the main thing. So Jalen Smith, one of my favorite linebackers in college football the last couple of years, played at Notre Dame,
Yeah.
starting linebacker for Dallas Cowboys.
Mhm.
He was the best defensive linebacker in college football.
No question.
Mm-hmm.
Played against, I forgot, maybe Wisconsin. Yeah, it was against Wisconsin in a bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Blew
Everything.
his whole damn knee out.
Yeah.
Everything.
Missed out on. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm protecting the investment that I'm doing,
Right.
which is myself,
Exactly.
and going on
To the
forward. I
next
think
level.
more players will do such, man. Hell no.
But
Jalen Smith just now got on the field, and he's killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
His
yeah,
money.
yeah, money
Lost it.
lost a lot of bread.
is that any negative thing for college? I mean, for college football though, everybody's betting on themselves. He's protecting his own brand.
Yeah.
That's just like, okay, let's just say if you're coming out of college, I mean high school, you're good. You're really good, quarterback.
Yeah.
You say, you know what? I'm not playing this shit. I'm just going,
Trade.
trade, and
Just
just
gonna train.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
Because that's that churn. He at least he played. He
Mhm.
started off playing.
Yeah.
He got hurt, so now he's sitting out. You
Yeah.
can't go and say, you know what? I'm just not gonna play at all. I'm just gonna train. You have to have some film,
Yeah.
Yeah.
somewhat in college.
But they has to make the NCAA think we gotta start paying these boys something.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Because
Nick
it's
Bosa,
hurting their brain.
He's the number 2 overall pick. He's projected in mock drafts to be number 2.
Yeah.
So in turn, you don't get paid shit playing college football.
Mhm.
So if he has an injury or can get to the point where he can work out for the combine,
Right.
it affects everything.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So in turn, if you're a number 2 overall pick should at least be getting at least $150,000 a year, $200,000 a year playing college football.
Mhm.
So hell, you ain't getting shit.
I'm not gonna
Man,
make all
no,
this
man.
money
Yeah.
and risk not making myself money.
No man.
I'm not mad at the move by Bosa. I can see colleges looking to protect themselves too.
Yeah. Oh
You know
hell
what I mean?
yeah.
I can
They
see
gonna
some
try.
loopholes being
Yeah.
put into scholarships or recruiting and
They
stuff
gonna
like
try.
that.
True.
Something's gonna come behind it. If this becomes the wave, something's gonna come behind
Especially mid-season.
Yeah.
Mid-season, I understand maybe withdrawing
it.
at the beginning of the year to
Yeah.
do so.
Mhm.
Mitchell Robinson did that for
Yeah.
the in the NBA, wasn't in college basketball last year.
Right.
Played for Western Kentucky.
Mhm.
Never played a game.
Right.
Just worked out the full year. But in the middle of the season,
Right.
dog, that's
That's
lot.
and a player of his caliber.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
luckily, Ohio State's talented. Well, they did lose this week. They're talented enough to still be competitive in most
They
of the
are.
games, right? But think if you're somebody like, I don't know, somebody who depends like a Willie Green or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody like that that depend on their quarterback or their player that much, and he just decides, you know what, I'm gonna get ready for the draft.
No, for sure.
We're screwed.
Yeah,
you
we
know what I
do.
mean? So it,
Yeah.
it's an investment.
Most definitely.
All right, man. Let's move on to boxing. In a record-shattering deal finalized early Wednesday morning, Canelo Alvarez signed a 5-year, 11-fight deal worth a minimum of $365 million with the DAZN streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
And that only launched in the United States in September of this year. This will commence with his move up to super middleweight to challenge secondary world titleist. That's the dumbest thing in the world. I'm sorry.
Secondary middle titles.
Secondary world titleist. They break it down as like go. It's stupid. Anyway, all right, it's boxing stuff. My bad. It's Rocky Fielding on December 15th at Madison Square Garden in New York, where they will meet face to face, and the kickoff news conference will be covered by the streaming service as well. Alvarez's deal is the richest athlete contract in sports history.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It's a big deal.
Nice.
Is it?
Floyd Mayweather shit, ain't it?
Yeah, is it 11 fights or
Yeah.
5 years, whichever comes first?
Yeah, whichever. Well, the fights eclipse the years.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but
He'll do 2 a year.
Yeah.
yeah, he's looking to do 2 or 3 a year. And starting this year and getting the one in this year, pause. I help him get towards it a little bit quicker.
So this is the future of pay-per-view.
This is, and the thing about it is, he's forcing the hand of Triple G.
Mm-hmm.
He's forcing the hand of other fighters who are signed to Showtime
Yeah.
because now he was an HBO fighter. So we talked
Mm-hmm.
about this earlier. The HBO had closed up shop. They're not doing boxing going into next year. So he's forcing the hand of people to come over to this streaming service
Right.
because they're not going to work with Showtime to do this at all.
Yeah.
So it could create some,
Yeah, so
A lot of money going around.
With
Yeah.
DAZN, they
Yeah.
have him and Anthony Joshua,
right
right?
now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's every fight is $9.99 a month.
A month. It's a
Right.
straight. It's just like the W. It works just like the WWE network. If you have that, you get every pay per view, every fight that you want every month, as long as you pay your streaming service title.
That's crazy.
And he also gets. And I'm glad you brought that up. He gets more money if streaming numbers reach a certain level.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Dang. Shout out to Alvarez.
Woo!
Broke the bank.
Wow, that's a lot of bread. Let's talk about one and done players and or the G League. Now, the NBA G League announced it will offer, air quotes, select contracts worth up to $125,000 to top high school prospects who do not want to go down the NCAA's one and done route. Now, players will be able to hire an agent, have sponsorship, and make money off their name and likeness, which they cannot do under NCAA rules. Now, the contracts, which will be available from next season, offer you year-round training on and off the court with the opportunity to receive scholarships at higher education programs should they decide, to return to basketball afterwards. Is this a big deal, little deal, no deal?
Huge deal.
So, yeah.
Big deal.
I love the fact that school is still made like a priority in this thing. So
Yeah, for sure.
I
That's for
never,
sure.
I never wanted it to be like you're just 18 and saying forget college and all that stuff. That's a big thing. So no.
That's what it's gonna come down to.
Well, no, I'm gonna say, but you still have the option to say I can still go, and they'll still give you certain scholarships as well to go to certain universities or schools like that. So,
So this is what Kentucky fans are saying. So you come to Kentucky, where you fly private, stay in 5-star hotels, have nationally televised games, learn from a Hall of Fame coach, practice in a $4 million facility, and play in front of 23,000 of the best fans in the nation every night.
Right.
Well, you can go play for $125,000 in Sioux Falls on YouTube. What would you do?
Of course,
if I'm Kentucky, that's a great marketing plug.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's the truth. That's the 100% truth.
Yeah.
Because keep it real. You're not playing in front of anybody in the G League right now.
And this is the thing. You're a 19-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You're going down in Sioux Falls playing against 25-year-olds. That's the average age.
25 with their back against the wall.
With their back, with everything to
Yeah,
prove.
yeah.
Nothing to lose.
Yes, nothing.
Nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You might want to keep your ass in college. You're getting $120,000 anyway.
Yeah, but see,
it's tax free.
But see, the thing with that though, it's not gonna keep. They start to crack down on that every day. They get to the bottom of that. So them bags gonna start to get shorter.
Yeah.
It's gonna get harder to get them bags on the table.
Yeah.
So you gotta look at it like, I'm playing against these grown men that are that old. But if I'm that caliber player, I've been playing against these kind of great athletes all my life anyway. Now they not. It's a different grown man strength.
Like you've been 12 playing against 16-year-olds.
Right. Well, when you were 17, you can go on and play it across the country because you
right.
played for the USA team.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't play against them over there anyway.
I agree.
And you only playing for 6-7 months.
Yeah.
So I'm taking that because, like you said, you're still getting that professional development.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you mess around and go and kill. You one call away till you got that contract now.
Yeah. I just know that you're going up against a 25-year-old at 19 is going to be tough compared to going against people your age. And it can lower your draft stock, which in turn can hurt your money, period. So that 125 might be, an
It's
opening.
enticing.
Yeah, it is enticing to see. But kids, and they know what they're doing because that is the going rate from all these FBI pros, 125, 150, whatever the case may be, meeting in the middle, and they know what they're doing. So the NCAA, hey, ball's in your court. Now, what you going to do now?
You got to do something.
Most
keep in mind, I would rather go to college and get paid.
You damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real quick, how much of this do we owe LeVar Ball? LeVar Ball, excuse me.
Yeah, because, that's
This
basically
is basically his idea.
It's his idea. I'm sure
Let's be
this is
real,
something that's
man.
been in the works with the NBA for a while, but in turn, LeVar did bring it to the light. He made it a hotline.
Yeah.
The G League made it a hot song.
He's more than the hotline, though. I think he's more than the hotline.
That's just your man. That's just your man. That's
All
your
right.
uncle. That's you and Lou uncle.
Somebody told him to be quiet too.
He's definitely
He
muzzled
got
by
paid.
somebody.
Somebody
Yes.
paid him.
Somebody
Shut
said,
up.
"Hey man, just chill out."
Yeah, somebody
Shut
muzzled
up.
LeVar.
Yeah,
And I
shut
don't
up.
like it. That's a whole other subject, though.
Yeah, it was there.
Let's talk about another train wreck, though. That is the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
After trading away Khalil Mack and starting 1-5, the $100 million man, Coach John Gruden, has also been rumored to be attempting to trade Amari Cooper, the wide receiver. They're allegedly asking for a first-round pick for Cooper. Is Gruden nothing more than a Chip Kelly 2.0, or does he have a method to this madness?
I think it's Chip Kelly. He's getting your players in. You're
Okay.
getting your players. I don't think he likes Derek Carr. Is it David Carr?
Now, he loves
Derek.
Derek Carr.
I don't think so.
No. There's whispers about him, too.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I don't think he likes Derek Carr. I think he wants his guy in there, and Derek Carr is not his guy.
Yeah.
So, with him, you get rid of Crabtree, you get rid of Khalil Mack.
That's a lot.
You get rid of that whole team.
You get rid of the whole team, man. And you can't, your to-do list.
Yeah.
You're moving to Vegas in 2020.
Yeah, talk about it.
You have to have your fans excited about 2020. Doing this, I get it. There's nothing for you to do in 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
But in 2020, you guys, maybe you're going to have all these draft picks. You better do something for 2019. At least for you can have people to buy these PSLs, for people to be excited about your team coming into a new state.
And what you got to look at is he's taking a team that 2 years ago before that injury was almost a Super Bowl team.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then you just dismantle
Blow
him,
it up.
blow him up. You get rid of Khalil Mack, who's a franchise changer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You making Carr look bad.
Yeah. Guards,
Carr's rough.
He looks terrible right now. But a couple years ago, he was MVP talk.
Did they win today? Have they played today?
They haven't played.
Yeah, so at 1-4, possibly 1-5.
Yeah.
The season's over with. It's done. And a lot of these, 1-4, 1-5 seasons are going to do primarily to what John Gruden has done as far as roster management.
It's going to make it easier to get his guy because now he go draft the quarterback that he wants.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you would give up Khalil Mack. Amari Cooper's a good, and I know you don't want to pay him.
That's the thing.
You don't want to pay him.
They don't want to pay anybody.
Yeah,
right now. He wants
because they pay him $100 million.
Exactly.
And we spoke about that too.
That's not salary cap. That's going against salary cap. That's just out of taxpayers and team functions. So
But that team as a whole is one of the poorest franchises in the league.
Yeah,
it may be worth $1 billion or so.
They say.
But they liquid. It's not really there.
Yeah, most definitely. Jeffy, so you got me with tabloids 2 weeks in a row. I got tabloids 2 weeks in a row. Just know
I
next
know
week.
it's coming.
Just know next week. Most definitely.
I'm glad you got this one.
It's rough. It's rough.
Jeff, it's yours.
It's rough, man.
Before we start with halftime, let's talk about Brittany Renner.
Oh boy,
Instagram model Brittany Renner claims on Instagram in her tell-all book that I don't know the name of this book. What is it called? One and Done, something like that. That's what I call it.
There's something along the lines.
Her tell-all book that she slept with 24 men, including 11 athletes, 5 entertainers, and 8 regular guys.
Shout out to the regular guys.
Shout out to the regular guys. Yeah, keep
hope alive, man. Keep fighting.
Keep fighting. Renner tells her $4.5 million Instagram followers that athletes don't use condoms, making them easy targets for gold diggers.
Oh,
now, Renner reportedly identifies Colin Kaepernick, that he told her to pay for her own flights to see
you
him,
camp
to determine her true intentions about their relationship. That's a king there.
Yeah,
that is a king there.
You must protect him at all costs.
Yeah, for sure. Next on the list was Ben Simmons. He was in a relationship with
Ben is out here.
Brittany Renner. She got with Simmons when he was just an NBA prospect.
Okay.
But she had to quote. You laugh because you get a joke out of this.
Yeah, because this the one. This the one.
She had to look at videos of porn stars to properly figure out how to improve her fellatio skills to please Ben Simmons.
Shout out to your Ben Simmons.
No.
Clearly wasn't a good job because it didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Her family, or his family, told her that her name on Instagram is Brittany Bundles of Brittany. And her family, well, Ben Simmons' family said that the girl's name was Bundles of Thotney.
Yeah.
So, she
was a good look.
Yeah, she was a loose woman. It was bad for his career. He got out of there. But then he goes to date Kendall Jenner. And she cheated on him.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Ben is out here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Ben's having a good time.
Yeah.
And since we're here,
Yeah.
Might as well.
Drake is on the list.
Allegedly.
Yeah, and he said that he invited her to participate in the sixth.
Shout out to Drake.
Shout out to the six.
Sixth for the six guys.
Sixth for the sixth guy.
Rolling through the six.
We didn't know.
That was tough. That was tough to report on.
Oh, and also in the book, she allegedly doesn't use their real names.
Yeah.
She uses like code names where you can kind of
Context
Yeah,
clues.
Ben Simmons was one and done.
Yeah, Ben Simmons was one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and Cap forgot what Cap was, but he was like, that's Cap.
Yeah, probably something about Neil. No,
Neil.
Neil,
Probably.
Neil.
So this is the thing.
Shout out to Neil.
Right. Our listeners that are athletes. We have athletes that actually listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Stay away from 4.5 million
Please.
Instagram hotties.
Yeah.
Stay away from the thotties.
I know it's tempting.
Very tempting.
Yeah. I mean,
She
it
went
looks
to
good.
Jackson State, coach.
It looks good.
Really?
I didn't know that. She went to Jackson State.
Oh, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
So,
but what condoms?
most definitely.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
more than
that's a
anything-
lot right there.
More than anything.
Yeah.
Raincoats on.
Hey, man.
Protect your John Brown.
Come on, man.
This is the thing. I was telling a good friend.
Okay.
Show better.
He said, listen, speaking of condoms, I said, listen, pizza, right?
Okay.
Listen, everybody loves pizza.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Say, listen, man, we eating pizza, right?
Mhm.
We love going to Mellow Mushroom.
Okay.
There's some good pizza. What would you say your favorite pizza place that's good pizza?
Probably not.
Mellow Mushroom, right?
Yeah.
It's a good hierarchy
Right.
of pizza. Slim Husky.
Very
Slim and Husky.
Mhm.
Slim and Husky, really good pizza, right?
good. Very good.
In turn. But you can go to Papa John's and get a damn 2 for $19. Guess what?
Most definitely.
Still good.
Still good pizza.
It's still good pizza.
Or Domino's.
Not Domino's. Papa John's is still good pizza.
Pizza Hut.
Still do the job.
Yeah.
So in turn, if
Yeah.
you're craving pizza,
Yeah.
you can still go to Papa John's and get the craving.
Yeah.
You can.
It's still good.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about bundles of Brittany.
Minus the racial slurs. They apologize.
Yeah, minus the racial slur. So you don't have to worry about bundles of Brittany, or you don't have to worry about getting trapped.
Yeah. Just wear a condom.
Just put the raincoat on.
Protect your John Brown.
Just put the raincoat on.
Pizza is good in any situation.
Yeah.
Still pizza.
It's still pizza.
It's still pizza.
It's still pizza.
Just put the raincoat on.
For sure.
I sure appreciate
Marinara sauce, cheese,
Yeah.
random toppings.
It's still
It's
pizza.
still pizza.
End of the day.
My bad, cameraman. I had to let that PSA out.
They need to hear that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Let's get started with halftime.
Let's do it.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. We have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown is a former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to the Burrows. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. I am Coach Brown, and welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. First and foremost, forgive my voice. It's a little crazy right now. TSU homecoming weekend. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, we're talking NBA basketball. We saw the Golden State Warriors get their rings on opening night. Now, my question is, who is going to be able to contend or dethrone the Golden State Warriors? If you look at Boston's team, they probably have the team that is built most to possibly stop the reign of Golden State. I'm not altogether sure. Philly's another good young team. I don't think they're going to have enough points, but Boston may have enough points to possibly dethrone the Golden State Warriors, but that's well down the line right now. So what we got to do, we got to talk about this skirmish in the Staples Center between the Rockets and the Lakers. Chris Paul, Rondo, Ingram. It was crazy, man. Did Rondo spit on Chris Paul? I'm not altogether sure. FSP, what do you think? I didn't see it, but it looked like they both gave each other a nice little two-piece. So I don't know. Definitely gonna be some suspensions coming about from that skirmish. All right, I gotta talk Alabama. Can anyone beat Alabama? I guess we're gonna find out next week when they play LSU. What do you guys think? This team has just been on a tear. Like they're killing everyone. Alabama's always had a solid defense, but when you add the fact that they have a quarterback that's not a game manager, it's scary, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's very scary. Right now, we're moving on to the bum of the week, man. I'm gonna tell you this. Well, let me say this first before we get to the bum of the week. I watched some Big Ten football this weekend. Okay. And I'm partial to the SEC. But that Big Ten football that I watched this weekend was some of the slowest, worst football that I've ever seen. It's not that they're bad football players. It just seems very slow. It's just a very dry brand of football. And I don't know how anyone in Big Ten country can sell to me that the Big Ten is better than the SEC. No way in hell is that possible. All right, but Devin Bush, starting linebacker for the Michigan Wolverines, defaced the Spartan at Michigan State Stadium. He was rubbing his cleats into the grass, and just defacing the whole Spartan. Now, this is a huge rivalry game, you know. That's like somebody from UT going and stumping on the A in the middle of Alabama's field. No one did anything to him. So I'm not even upset with Devin Bush. I'm looking at Michigan State like, what the hell are you guys doing? And then you don't get him before the game, and then you don't even get him during the game for free when you can whoop his ass for free. So with that said, man, I'm going to say Michigan State, you guys are the bums of the week, man. Pretty soft. You don't let a man come in your house and deface your property and you don't do anything about it. Pretty sad. Hey, I'm the coach, Coach Brown that is, Rue, and I'm gone.
And that is another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. His first question: who can beat Golden State? Who has the best chance of beating Golden State?
Celtics in 7.
Boston the only team.
Boston's the only team. We talked about this when we were out eating. My bad.
I'm thinking
Damn.
Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Toronto.
To hell with what you was saying.
What I was saying was that Boston is the only team that has 4 to 5 players that can go and get you 20 points for sure on paper. So I don't see anybody else in the NBA that can contend with Golden State at 4 or 5 players.
Or if they have the off night shooting, can play enough defense.
For sure.
Just slow them down.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. As far as suspensions with the LA Houston Rockets, what was that? A ruckus?
That was a Donnybrook. That was a full-fledged Donnybrook.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 people connecting on each other.
And one swinging for the fences behind everybody.
So let's talk about suspensions then. Chris Paul, how many games?
That's 10
games.
Nah, Chris Paul, 3 games.
10
3
games.
games for Chris Paul.
I mean, I think he should get what he gonna get.
What he gonna get?
Chris Paul started it.
He gonna, no,
I think he gets
No.
10, 5 to 10.
No.
After
Rondo started.
after reviewing the film,
3.
you see that he clearly spit on that man.
The physicality started with Chris Paul.
Yeah, but
He mushed that man.
He
After
spit
he
on
spit on
him.
him.
Right, but can you? My thing is, are the league officials going to?
It just said.
No, I hear what you're saying. I'm saying, are they going to include that spit?
Oh, yes.
In the,
Oh, yeah. 3 games.
If they do,
Yes, they are.
Yeah. What about Rondo?
right, it's 10.
7.
It's 10 games coming.
Yeah, 7 for
They might
Rondo.
appeal it, but somebody's getting 10.
What about Brandon Ingram?
This was
He might
opening. This was opening night, y'all.
You know what's gonna save Brandon Ingram that he didn't hit nobody.
I think
No, but
he
he
just
threw a
took it in the back
punch.
of the head.
He threw a punch.
Did hit. I know he threw
And they
a
all
punch.
from North Carolina.
Yeah,
He hit. I didn't know he.
I think he hit PJ Tucker in the back of the
Yeah.
head.
He get 3 to 5 too.
He
Let me
gonna
tell you
be
something
more
about him.
yeah.
He said he's been hanging out. And well, G Herbaugh said
Yeah.
he's been hanging out with us.
I don't know why.
This summer.
He didn't change his hair. He probably get about 6, 7.
Yeah, but he the sucker to me.
Yeah, because when everybody back was
Yeah,
shit.
he the sucker to
Came
me.
out of nowhere.
But I ain't gonna argue that, but he definitely was with all the foolishness. Shout out to Nip Hustle though.
Neighborhood nip pick he was just seeing if it was gonna come his way because he was ready for an open hand smack. You know that? He was trying to fire it up.
So listen, this is the thing.
You've been trying to get this look off. Go ahead, my bad, bro.
This is the thing. And LeBron James, did he divide the locker room by
I
any?
was just about to ask.
That was tough.
Did he divide the locker room?
He did come to the aid of his homeboy.
He did.
Not his
He-
team.
Nice team.
Yeah.
After telling them
He never said anything to the Lakers. Anybody on the
At
Lakers?
all.
Never
At
walked
all.
over there. Never said, "Rondo, you never."
Mm-mm.
after
He
talking about
walked-
my brother crap game 1
He walked Chris Paul
off the court.
Sure did.
Past Floyd.
That was homeboy.
That's
Yeah.
that's the
That's
word.
home.
Like Steven Jackson. Y'all see him talk about that?
Mm-hmm.
He said that's how they are today.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he said if y'all expect LeBron James to hit Chris Paul or done something against Chris Paul, you crazy.
I didn't expect that, but you can't walk him off the
He
court
walked him off the court.
That's
Yeah.
that's
with his arm around.
With his arm around.
That's his boy. You
He
know
said
he
Chris
gonna
Paul lumped up too.
Yeah, he caught it.
Yeah,
He caught that.
But hey, Chris
Chris
Paul
Paul got
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's
right.
right.
He bounced back.
Yeah, he
Real
bounced
nice.
back.
Yeah, he bounced
Yeah,
back nice. He caught one though.
Big Ten football.
Nah,
This is strictly at Coach Wayman. He just talked so bad about your conference. Get him, Coach Wayman. Get his ass, Paul.
He didn't lie though.
He did not lie. Coach Wayman, he did not lie. Not one lie was told. Not one damn lie.
Slow ass football,
That's
boy.
bad ass. Most definitely. Now ready to start the second half.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2018 NBA Top 7 Series, Part 3, with the small forwards. Before we start, MJ Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm wheezy.
It's your man, Coach Lock.
I missed my what's.
Go ahead. What's
I'm wheezy. What's popping? I fucked it all up.
Small forwards only make this process harder for us, fellas.
Mhm.
They're the toughest group to define as the league more closely aligns itself with positionless basketball. We say this every week, positionless basketball.
That's what it
Positionless
is.
basketball is becoming very hard to say, he's a 3, or
Yeah.
he's a 2,
Or he's a 4.
He's a 4.
or he's a 5.
Yeah.
I seen Nikola Jokic 35, 11, and 11.
That's real.
Didn't miss a shot.
Great step.
Mm.
He didn't miss a shot.
11 for 11 from the field.
Mm.
Perfect.
I see the
Word.
Joker.
Not like
That's
me.
a joke.
Perfect.
That's horrible.
There are wings by general definition, but these days that could mean they spend most of their time at the shooting guard or power forward position, but they are definitely small forwards. Now, this list is strictly related to their 2017-18 stats and performance, and who has the best chance of maintaining that great play heading into the current season. With these rankings, take a look at their recent season to make predictions about each player's impact and success for the upcoming year. Jeff, we got the top 7 list from 2017-18.
I got you.
Okay.
Coming in at number 7 was Gordon Hayward. Number 6, Hoodie Mello. All right.
That was a Weezy find.
Mm.
Number 5, Paul George. Number 4, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You Jeff?
I've been working on that one.
Yeah, Jeff.
If I could just get 2 of that, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Paul. Number 3 was Kawhi Leonard. Number 2, LeBron James. We fought for this one last year. Number 1 was Kevin Durant.
Hey, now, just keep it a buck, though.
Yeah, that was
KD had the better year last year.
Coach, that was the first time I looked over. I was like, man, I wish Coach Lock was here. Okay. I ain't want to do it no more after that show, Coach. I ain't gonna lie. I walked out of the studio like, I just can't believe this move right here, man.
Number 1, man. KD was number 1 last year.
Yeah.
KD's tough, man.
LeBron had the best statistical year of his career.
Of his career.
Yeah,
15. Year 15.
Yeah,
We'll get to that.
And we had KD.
No, that's not true.
We had KD.
It was going into the year.
I understand. I'm just saying.
LeBron should be number 1 this year.
Let's just keep fighting.
We'll see.
Just keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so with this list, we have to keep the same energy.
Absolutely.
So in turn, if you're not predicted to play in 25 games, 30 games, at least 40 games this year, it's going to be tough to have you into these rankings. Just like DeMarcus Cousins. I think he was the best center in the NBA, arguably, for sure. It's an argument. Now with AD moving to the 5, it's very hard to not put DeMarcus Cousins into a list, but we're not going to see DeMarcus Cousins until it's snowing outside.
Exactly.
In January, February. It might be Martin Luther King Day before
Possibly.
we
Yeah.
see Boogie.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, we would like to make sure that we keep the same energy on this list as well.
Okay.
And there was some injured players coming into the season, but they played game 1.
Mhm.
So we kept the same energy with that. Kristaps Porzingis did not make the list in the power forward rank
Because of that.
because of that reason, for sure. So let's go over the honorable mentions, starting with Otto Porter, 25 years old, 77 games played. Now, shout out to DP. He was pushing for this guy to get on the list. I think he had him at 3.
Yeah.
On the
Otto
list.
Porter up there.
Otto Porter way up there.
No.
3.
Yeah, for sure. He had him way high. But regression did knock Porter down out of the totem pole. I think the way that Kelly Oubre came to the team and progressed as much as he did made Otto Porter less valuable. And I know Washington wished they didn't match the Nets' offer and would let him go to Brooklyn.
Wasn't that you who posted that Kelly Oubre picture with all them VCUs in the pregame?
Oh, in the group chat.
He had the sleeveless hoodie.
Playing in Kobe's.
Yeah. And the Kobe's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sleeveless hoodies.
Yeah.
Leg sleeves.
Leg sleeve.
Compression
headband.
short.
Oh man, he spent good bread.
16,000 in a day. VC for sure. But I think Otto is just an ultimate glue guy, benefiting off the offensive abilities. 2 all-star teammates, still fitting the role of a glue guy. John Wall is John Wall.
Gang sign John Wall.
He's definitely gang signed John Wall all year this year. Yes.
So Otto didn't make the list.
Gotcha.
Now Jeff pushed for this guy at a very high level. He's trying to get him on the list. It's Robert Covington, 27 years old. Played in 80 games last year. First team all defense.
Yeah.
Can't knock that.
Call that. Call that.
Mr. 3-and-D.
Call that.
You did not call him getting first team
Oh
all
my
defense.
God.
But what you did say he's going to have a good year. And he had his worst statistical year. So that's what you did.
But he made first team all defense.
We was talking about offense. We was talking about offense, bro. I say Robert Covington can be an infuriating offensive player. When you guys say,
because when it's on,
yeah,
when it's on, it's on. But when it's off,
it's off.
You gotta sit him down for a couple of plays.
No, for sure. But he's a spot up shooter.
Yeah.
We couldn't buy a bucket during the Sixers playoff run at all. Very, very, very bad playoff.
No argument.
Yeah.
It's going to bounce back this year, though.
His defense is worth his offense uncertainty.
He was almost Anthony Roberson-like.
Yeah.
Almost.
But Rob can shoot.
Yeah. Roberson just...
Yeah. Can't shoot. He just can't shoot.
Yeah, for sure. Another guy didn't make the list.
Okay.
A guy that I had on my list.
Okay.
It's Harrison Barnes.
That's your man, too.
Oh, that's your man.
26 years old. Played in 77 games last year. 18-6. 35 from 3. Just a solid player. I think playing alongside DeAndre Jordan and the player that is Luka Doncic will make his life a lot easier.
And who else?
Dennis Smith Jr.
Okay.
Yeah, Dennis Smith Jr.
He gets announced first before any of those guys.
Not before Luka. For sure. But he's continued. But Harrison Barnes has continued to develop his game since he's left the Warriors. I think he will have I wouldn't say a breakout year. I think he averaged 22 points a game.
They're going to be sneaky good.
Y'all relationship is pretty much based off North Carolina.
Harrison Barnes? Yeah, for sure. I liked him when he was a high school player, too.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he's a good player.
This is
my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. This is his 3rd season being a featured player.
Yeah.
So but you think his points are going to go up with the addition of Luka?
Yeah.
Playing and Dennis Smith Jr.?
Yeah, because you got to think, DeAndre, you don't run a play for DeAndre.
That's true.
Dennis Smith he's going to get his shots.
Right.
Wes Matthews is going to get spot-up shots.
Okay.
Harrison Barnes is going to get 18 to 20 shots a game.
I think they're going to score more points.
For sure.
Yeah, they're going to their offense look fluid. They're running up and down the court.
Yeah.
I mean, just 2 games, keeping it buck, but they look good on TV. No lie.
Most definitely. And the last honorable mention is Brandon Ingram.
My guy.
21 years old, 59 games played last year, averaged 16, 5, 4. Yeah. This is the thing about Brandon Ingram. We need Brandon Ingram to step up to become Robin on this Lakers team.
It's time.
That won't happen.
And I don't think it will happen. And I think he will be traded by the All-Star break.
Yeah.
He will be the person that's traded for somebody like Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Let's go, D. Lillard.
I see that.
Go Dame
I
Dollar.
agree. Maybe not Damian Lillard, but I do feel like he will be traded and he will prosper somewhere else.
I don't think they're going to do is going to move CJ. CJ will be a permanent point guard.
Yeah.
You know, pay the Everton all that damn money and have him at the 2 and then move B out to the 3. B out's a really good player, man. I just don't think it's going to work.
With that team.
Because they need too much of him, and he's not ready to fulfill that.
Not yet.
Yeah. He can play, though, for sure. Let's get started with the list, fellas. This is the list of the 2018 NBA Top 7.
Let's do it.
Start with number 7, FSP style.
Always.
Most definitely. Number 7 is Chris Middleton, 27 years old, played in 82 games last year. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 dimes, no accolades, 46 from the field, 35 from 3. What's all said and done, I think Chris Middleton would be one of the most underrated second-round picks in NBA history.
Agree 100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
You make that sound really good. I agree with that.
Yeah, for sure. He is. I mean, he was traded alongside Brandon Jennings and I think Brandon Knight in 2013. He was a throw-in.
Yeah.
The Pistons have let some really good players
Let's be real
sneak
about
out
that.
of there.
Yes.
For sure. They need Chris Middleton right now.
Of course.
He's a player, man, and I think his type of game will transition further into his career. He's only 27.
Right.
You know, I think it'll look good on him at 30. The game that he plays.
The game he plays. Right.
He plays an old man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not built off athleticism and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
For sure. And him playing alongside Giannis,
It helps you.
yeah, it's gonna. Then you have E-Bled, who's gonna have to step up and get him the ball in spots where he needs the ball. But
man.
E-Bled's my guy.
That's your man.
E-Bled's my guy. E-Bled can play, man.
I said,
He was 21-7 last night.
Giannis look good too.
Giannis is gonna look.
We said out the gate he gonna look good.
Giannis is gonna look like Giannis.
Yeah.
And then they start losing games.
Yeah.
It's like, let's
Yeah,
talk
you
about
go.
Joel Embiid.
Right.
Let's talk about
That's what happened.
Yeah. No, so if you look at him, Bledsoe, Giannis, that's the trio that you're gonna get 20 points from them every night, and they're gonna have to get them to the next level.
Are they a big three?
No.
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 Mm-mm.
Why not?
It's a big one.
I'm
Paul.
gonna say, who's the third? Who's your third?
Beyonce.
Giannis
Bledsoe?
and Middleton?
Yeah.
No way. Not even close. No big.
Well, all of them average 20 points a game. That's crazy. We're
Yeah.
close to it. I think E-Bled averaged like 18. He did something like that. I'm saying, but this year they're probably all averaging 20 right now, and it's still not enough. That's insane.
It's not enough.
Do you think the departure of Jason Kidd is gonna hurt this team?
No, they got Bud Ball. They're playing Bud Ball
Yeah,
right
it'll help.
now. Yeah.
He'll bring out the best in what they have going on.
Oh,
I'm not
for sure.
saying Kid's not a solid coach, but
Yeah.
I think he might handle that squad just a little bit better.
I think Kidd was big in Giannis' growth though.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like telling him how to play the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to handle the
Expand it,
NBA
yeah.
life. But I don't think he can bring out the best in the other players,
Right.
though.
Where Kid messed up is trying to make him play point.
Mm-hmm.
He's not point.
Mm-hmm.
He can
He can
play
Play.
point.
Yeah.
He's more of a point forward.
Yeah.
And you had to let him. He shot 10 threes this year so far. Hasn't made one. And that was his whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Giannis is going to be a more advanced all-around player. It's going to get people better.
Right.
You shoot 10 threes, you got to make one.
Gotta make one.
Yeah,
gotta-
one.
You got to make
Gotta make
one.
one.
You got to make one.
Come on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You got 6.
Number 6,
Yeah.
Tobias Harris. This is wrong.
Oh, okay.
This is wrong.
Yeah. You said-
Gordon Hayward.
Mhm.
Now, again, people who sent in your list, I know
Yeah.
we argued about this a little bit. He's added to the list, as Jay mentioned,
Yeah.
because he played game 1 of this season.
For sure.
Don't call me with the foolishness.
Because you're going to get those.
I'm going to get those calls, those texts. He
Better
played game 1 of this season.
Yeah.
Now, Gordon Hayward, we're not going to look at his stats from last year. He played 35 seconds. So going into this year, I think Gordon's going to solidify his spot in the top 7 series because he's going to be a key member of that team. Definitely can see him being the second, maybe third option offensively for them. As the season progresses,
For sure.
I think he's going to be second, maybe third option on that team.
I can see that.
Really?
I can see 4.
I don't see. You know, Kyrie.
Tatum.
Exactly. That's already 2.
Tatum's 1. I think Kyrie.
Tatum is 1.
Tatum's 1.
Tatum's
Tatum's
one.
1. It's hands down at this point. I see it there. Tatum's 1.
So,
I think Kyrie is cool progressing his game as a point guard. His points regressed last year.
Yeah, and I get that.
Yeah.
So if it's progressing as him being a point guard, he'll average 4 assists this year.
He averaged close to 5 or 6 last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It went down.
you're going the wrong way.
But it went down because he didn't know Tatum was what Tatum is.
Yeah, now Tatum.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
And they're running a lot of those sets through my guy.
At home.
At
Yeah.
home.
For sure.
So I think Gordon Hayward may be the second or third option of the team as it goes on.
But if you think about it, let me help out Kyrie for a second. I think he's confused. Because when he played with LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron let him do his thing. You
Yeah.
go. You can get him one-on-one, you do your thing.
Yeah.
Now he's with Tatum, he kind of got to wait and defer. Tatum has to defer to him.
Well, they're running sets too. Like they're
Yeah.
actually running. It's not isolation basketball. It's
Yeah,
running.
So Kyrie doesn't know if he want to go or if he got to, pass the ball and run through 6 screens.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing Kyrie mature and not have to be that guy he had to be in Cleveland And I think it's going to surprise you.
I think that's who he is, though.
No. And by default, that's who he is. But he's adding another layer to his game this year that we haven't seen before. He's going to be a traditional point guard.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm a betting man, and I say he don't average over 7 assists. Man, I don't think he averages over 6. Anybody want to take that?
Kyrie at 6 or 7. Kyrie averages 6 or 7 assists. Boston wins the championship.
Yeah, that's not who he is.
If he averages 6 or 7 assists with that team, they win the championship. Because Al Horford's going to average 6 himself.
Yeah, he for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe 7, 8. Yeah,
Right.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
They use him very similar to how they use Draymond Green.
Absolutely.
In Golden State, they use him, sets run through him. But at the same time, if you're saying Kyrie Irving is going to be this point guard person, I don't think he has it. Let's
just watch it unfold. I think we're going to see something different this year.
It's just going to be hard for him to step back and say,
I'm not going to try sports.
I just don't see him doing it.
I think he believes in their coach. I think he believes in Brad that much, the way he's able to do that. I really do. Like, watching him the first couple of games and watching him last year take less shots. He took less shots last year.
Yeah,
this is the point guard show. I don't mean to make it about Kyrie. But he took less shots last year.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. We might see something different.
And the best case scenario for Gordon Hayward, though, he's going to be a complimentary piece. Again, nobody knew that they were going to get Jason Tatum, and Jason Tatum would be like exactly.
Nobody knew that.
Nobody knew that. I mean,
I don't see Gordon Hayward averaging no more than 16 points a game.
Yeah, I don't see that.
And that's nothing to sneeze at as third or fourth option.
Yeah, it's not, but is that going to get him to be a top 7 small forward?
And I don't think so.
I don't either.
But it'll be wins.
But picture how good Cleveland would have been if they had a Gordon Hayward giving you 16 to 18 when they had a big three of Kyrie, Kevin Love, and LeBron. Just picture that.
But that's
when you got a third or fourth option, it's automatically get you 16 to 20 points a game. Automatically. Just give him the ball.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's nothing to sneeze at.
It's nothing. Right? I agree 100% with that. The only thing I worry about with Gordon Hayward is him finding a way to he's going to cut into Jalen's growth. He's going to cut into Terry Rozier's growth.
And you still got Jalen
Brown. Jalen Brown. That's what I was referring to. Yeah. And then you also have to look Morris, when he's getting it, he's going to shoot. Right? It's going up. Yeah. It's going up, for sure.
With Boston, they're going to have to be extremely unselfish, and they're young. So I just don't know. They're going to be young and unselfish. They just don't mix.
They have to be young and unselfish. They got enough veterans around them to where I think that's going to be okay.
I don't know.
The twins, they got Al. They got enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We'll be straight. Number 5 is Tobias Harris, 26 years old, 80 games played last year, averaged 18-6, shooting 47% from the field, 41 from 3. I am a big fan of Tobias Harris. He should have been an all-star last year if he's not traded mid-season from the East to the West.
Yeah.
In today's NBA, you need a forward who can rebound, handle the basketball, and guard multiple positions. Right. His name is Tobias Harris, for sure. I just think he's surrounded by such a young core and low expectations. You're going to see a high level of Tobias Harris this year. He averaged 20, 22. And he has a skill set to do it.
I had wrote him off. And he just
was doing
but
he was playing good in Orlando.
Yeah, he was, but I wasn't.
It was done in Orlando where nobody saw nothing.
Yeah.
Winning no games.
Yeah.
That's going to happen here in LA.
Same thing with Victor Oladipo. He did the same thing with Victor Oladipo.
Again, Orlando has let 2 really good players
get
away. And they replaced them with your man, Jeff. I have to bring him up every week. What's my man name? Jonathan Isaac. He's trash.
Preach Isaac.
He played 28 games last night. He had 6 points. If you're an NBA player, top 10 pick, and you had 28 minutes on the floor,
you got to give me more than 6 points.
Come on. Evan Fournier had 31 that night. Come on, man. But everything with Tobias Harris, footwork, handle, getting around some defenders, playing off the catch, he is a really good piece. I just don't think that he will get the actual credit he deserves. Playing with the Clippers.
And he'll never be an all-star now.
Yeah, it's done.
Is he in the West Coast? You know, West.
Yeah.
It's
200 to go through.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night. Yeah, but his role stability with the Clippers is going to be high level. It's just, he's going into a contract year. Where is this going?
Yeah, maybe not with the Clippers.
No, for sure.
No, I bet he want to get out of there.
Move on to number 4. Paul George. Averaged 23, 5 boards and 4 assists last year.
He did.
For the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Most definitely.
Read up with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
He did read up. He also said if he was traded to the Lakers.
He did say that?
He would have been there.
He said they didn't.
He wouldn't have got traded.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
He'd have been.
Yeah. Well, Go ahead,
I don't want to. I don't want to hear that.
I don't hear that shit.
I don't want to hear that because even when that happened, you still had a chance.
Well, he knew where his bread was buttered. He knew what
His bread wasn't better than OKC.
No,
That's
I'm
funny.
done, Paul, because Paul George said,
He should
y'all
have
train
gone.
me because I'm going to the Lakers next year.
Yeah,
He did.
And
he did.
you know what? We believed you.
He had
Well,
a chance.
but what happened was he realized
You made a deal with the devil.
So you
the devil wears Westbrook.
Yeah, for sure. And no shirt.
If I can play with LeBron
Or
or
holes in the
Westbrook,
shirt.
Come on.
I'm going to play with LeBron.
Well, anybody would. I mean,
Clearly, he
yeah.
didn't.
He didn't want to do that.
Well,
Signed a 4-year deal to him.
let's not fault the man for wanting to beat LeBron though, or
Yeah,
wanting to
no,
beat Golden
no,
State.
I agree.
Let's not fault him for that. Let's not. I mean, everybody can't play for Golden State. Everybody can't
This is
play
the
with
thing.
LeBron. Let's not fault
Paul
him.
George is 28. He's an All-Star last year. Third team All-NBA.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's going to be stat field there. It's no wins.
What do you mean by that?
Like they're 0-2 right now.
Westbrook's
hasn't
not
played.
there.
I get it.
The number one player's not
I get
there.
it. I get it.
Yeah.
But with him playing 79 games, it's just going to be empty stats.
I don't think so. I think that
What are
team.
What's their seed? What you give them?
Fifth.
Fifth in the what?
Fifth in the West.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. They got low this
And
year.
they got a
Injuries.
bench. They got a bench. now.
Robertson gets back.
Yeah.
Westbrook gets back.
Noel looks good with the team. He's helping out Steven
They
Adams.
need some help though.
They got what's my man?
Schroeder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Schroeder is the
Sure, you need to cut his
scoring off the.
hair.
Well, he's gonna need to cut that since the Hawks.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's looking worse now.
Yeah.
At least the patch with the box.
Yeah.
I think Paul George, with his defense, he is the traditional 3 and D.
Yeah.
That he's the offense that Robert Covington wants right there.
Mhm.
Not to cut you off, but let's remember how good defensively that team was
Oh,
with
yeah.
Roberson.
Yeah.
Even with Melo stopping the ball
Yeah.
last year, that team.
I'm happy you said that.
Because your second defensive player is Paul George,
Right.
who can be your
So
first
that's,
defensive
so that's
player.
locking up the wing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it's
right
locked
there.
down.
And to what coach just touched on, he can be your first defensive player. And when he locks in, he can take over a game.
Yeah.
But
He
he
just-
can't take over a game if the Devil's over there mad at him for not giving him the ball.
Nah,
Well,
he don't be mad at. Nah,
no,
he'll be
he
mad
ain't
at
got
PG
that.
about that. Because this is the thing. He's never mad about nobody stopping the ball because he's gonna stop the ball his games. So he ain't never mad about nobody.
I mean, well,
doing
we
it.
can go back and watch Game 5 when
Oh,
Paul
we're not
George
gonna do
just
this.
dissed a damn
Yeah,
pig.
but
He
We
does
can
that.
watch that. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can watch that.
I
Just
mean,
want to
yeah,
bring up.
He did shoot 40 times.
Yeah, he was ready.
Yeah.
Kobe shot
One out
60.
It was his final NBA game. Yeah. But him shooting 7.5 threes,
Mhm.
and for him to make 40% of those,
Yeah.
he's scoring at a really high level.
Oh,
You
yeah,
shooting
yeah,
damn near
yeah.
8 threes a
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
and you shoot 40%. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Paul George, I think, is very underrated.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, but
Okay.
we'll never see the true Paul George. By the time he leaves, he'll be 30. It won't look the same. He'll go to LA then to play with KD, and it just be.
But to me, it's just me. I
Mhm.
think the fact he's developed that 3-point shot a lot more, and he's not focusing as much on athleticism.
Mhm.
I don't think Paul George's game will slip as much as we think it will.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's move on to number 3. It's Kawhi Leonard, 27 years old. Only played in 9 games last year, so he had no accolades. But the Raptors took a chance without too many complaints or skepticism from the outside world, adding a transcendent defender, a high-level scorer
Mhm.
at 27 years old, not locked up, though. He's definitely leaving Toronto. Ain't no question about that. But how much better would you say is Toronto now with Kawhi Leonard compared to DeMar DeRozan?
That team doesn't get swept by LeBron last year.
No,
Absolutely not.
they don't.
If they replay that series right now, they don't get
Yeah.
swept by LeBron last
Yeah, 'cause he's gonna show up
year.
for one, and then he's gonna lock up on the other end.
Yeah.
So it's gonna change the outcome of at least one game.
Yeah, I mean,
He's going to be in the
They gonna-
MVP voting at the end of the year.
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
we know he's a better defender. He's not a better scorer than DeMar DeRozan.
No, he's not.
He is not.
He gets-
DeMar
he-
DeRozan is
he-
one of
he-
the most.
He gets to his spot a whole lot easier.
No, damn lie.
No,
No,
that he
that's
does
not
not
true.
do.
No, that's what he don't.
Hey,
You
let's
can't
not
tell
sneeze
me-
at what he's saying right
You
there,
can't
though.
tell me.
Don't sneeze at what
you
he's
can't-
saying.
hold on. You can't tell me Kawhi can get to inside the paint when he wants to and get a shot off.
This
You
what I'm
can't
trying
tell
to
me
tell
that.
you.
Not better than DeMar DeRozan.
Not better than DeMar DeRozan's footwork is the best in the NBA.
I'm not saying that.
That's
I'm
how you
saying
get into your spot with you.
His ball handling is better. That's how you get to your spot with ball handling.
okay.
I understand what you're saying. Kawhi Leonard, he can go score. I give you that. But it's not as easy and as fluent looking
No.
as DeMar DeRozan. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We're not saying he can't get to the spot and
Well,
score.
that's what I'm saying. He can get a high percentage shot anytime he wants to.
He can, but
Say
it's
that.
not. Yeah,
Just don't say he can't get to his
better
spot like
than
DeMar
DeMar
DeRozan
DeRozan.
because DeMar DeRozan gets to the rag, he top 5 in free throw attempts at the wing position. Very hard to do that at the wing position. DeMar DeRozan is a special offensive talent. Doesn't play defense though, and that's where Kawhi Leonard steps up, and you trade for Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, I just think if you're under the belief that Kawhi Leonard will pick up where he left off, for sure. Yeah. He's a top 3 in his position. I think you just have to worry about him leaving if you're Toronto.
Because then you don't have nothing.
You don't have nothing. Yeah. You have Kyle Lowry, who's playing great right now.
But at this point, I think since they brought their bench back pretty much, they're going all in this year. LeBron's gone.
They have to.
Yeah, LeBron's gone, so they're going all in with that this year. Pause game. Let's move on to number 2.
Yep.
I gotta get this guy. Anyway, Jay Hoves, man.
That's my guy.
Kevin Durant.
KD.
26 points in the game last year, 6.8 rebounds, 5.4 assists.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, he's an all-star.
He's KD.
All-star.
Last 9 years.
First team All-NBA. Finals MVP.
Twice.
Yeah.
Is he the best offensively gifted player the NBA has ever seen?
That's a great question.
I think so.
Yes, because he's 6'11".
That's why.
That's what shit. That puts him on the top of a lot of people.
Yeah. He's a 99 on 2K.
Because you can't stop.
I'm just saying, in the greatest scheme of things, because
you can't do anything.
You have to realize, at the end of the day, you don't have a center traditional at Golden State.
But
he's a fucking 7-foot guy that can come in, deflect shots, and make shots very hard.
You just gotta respect.
You have to respect, most definitely. But where would he rank among the all-time greats if he gets 3 consecutive NBA Finals MVP awards?
You gotta put him up there because it's only 2 other people, right?
Jordan and Shaq.
Yeah. And then it's only like maybe 3 others that have 3 Finals MVPs, period. Like Magic.
Tim Duncan.
Duncan.
There's a certain generation of players that don't respect him, though.
That's true.
Let's just be real. Let's just be real.
This is his last year in Golden State. Let's keep it a buck. That's gone. It's over with. They're going to re-sign Draymond, Clay. They're going to probably substitute him with maybe
Anthony Davis.
Nah, I think he's going to either LA or Boston.
Or keep DeMarcus.
I don't think they keep DeMarcus. Yeah, I think DeMarcus goes to play with John Wall. So I think the only thing with Kevin Durant that's going to hold him up is a dude named LeBron James who has his best statistical season
in year 15.
Which is great.
Yeah, that's the only thing that can, because he is the most efficient basketball player I've ever seen.
Kevin Durant, talking about.
Right? Yes, Kevin Durant is super efficient. Yeah. He gets to, you want to talk about getting to a spot where it's going up. You know?
Oh yeah. It's like when Dirk was in his bag. You know what I mean?
With handle.
Yeah.
He's just a matchup problem. Anybody.
Because you can't stop him from seeing nothing.
Yeah, right.
When he turns around and shoots the ball, it's nothing you can do to contest to where you can.
You're not blocking the vision.
No. 6'11".
Yeah. And you're not blocking the shot. The arms are too long.
Right. Yeah. So it's unguardable.
Yeah. When he wants to go, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, this is one of the things. Like, he's the last line of defense. He stepped up his defensive accolades this year. This past year.
Prowess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You look at him and you say, man, KD damn near second team all defense, and it's like, damn, he was up for defensive player of the year. Is to see that, and after the fact of how great he is offensively, the only person standing in the way of him is LeBron James.
That's it.
And LeBron James is number 1 on the small forward list.
Speaking of,
33 years old, 82 games played last year.
That's wild.
Averaged 27.5, 8 rebounds, 9 dimes, 1.4 steals, 54% from the field, 36 from 3, All-Star game MVP, first team All-NBA. LeBron James did everything. He was listening to FSP last year. He's like, man, okay, KD number 1. I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look at year 15.
He did a hold my beer.
Yeah,
hold this. Watch this.
Nah, it was crazy this last year.
But it's been an all-star every year of his career, but
yeah,
it's crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah, that's a high level.
Yeah. Now, for LeBron James, that's my guy.
Okay.
He's all my best all-around player to play.
Ooh.
One of the best.
One of them.
Yeah, you got to get
One of the best all around.
Yeah. Does he play to fit that stat mode? Does he? You know what? I'm just gonna shoot this so I don't mess with percentage up.
Nah, that's Russell Westbrook shit. Yeah, he don't do that.
I don't know.
I don't think he does that.
Wait, what?
You Russ. He's stealing rebounds. That's what he's saying to make the stats.
We're not gonna get into that. That's
No,
the
I'm
point.
saying.
That's
Think
point
about
guard.
it.
That's
I mean,
point
nobody
guard.
else. Nobody in the
Don't
NBA
take
is
the
doing
bait.
that.
Don't take
Nobody in the NBA is doing that but Russell
It's
Westbrook.
point guard talk. It's
Russell,
small forward.
Steven Adams averaged 8 rebounds. He's 7 feet.
We had a good service today, man.
This small forward talk.
You got your cousin's church or something?
Next week.
Next week. Tell him I said what's
I
good.
got you, man.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what you're saying. I don't think he purposely says I want to mess the percentage up. So I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna shoot this. It's just that's his game. It always has been his game.
Yeah.
He's just been a naturally all around. I can score. I can pass. I can do it all kind of player.
With a high IQ.
Yeah.
I mean, he led
Probably
the
the
league.
highest.
Yeah, real high.
Yeah.
Well, not the highest.
In the game right now?
Oh, the game right now.
Yeah, I'm on speaking right now.
Chris
I'm
Paul.
gonna say Chris Paul
Chris
right
Paul.
there.
Ooh.
Chris Paul basketball IQ's
Out of this
his
world.
assist to turnover ratio is the highest in NBA
I
history.
think it's a wash.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
because I think LeBron's a point guard in his mind.
I could give you.
I
that.
think
He's
LeBron
point guard in
sees
his mind.
the entire every player on the court.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
LeBron is pointing out what Toronto's supposed to be. Hey, you supposed to be standing right here. You know y'all coming off this. And he's telling them what to do.
That's true.
I don't think Chris Paul is doing it.
He is though. He's just
He
not
just
as vocal.
does
He's
it.
just not as nice as LeBron James.
He's not gonna do that
Lovable.
because
Yeah, but Chris Paul,
People
definitely
hate
as a point guard,
Yeah.
I like that about Chris Paul too.
Yeah.
People hate him. But Chris Paul as a point guard
Right.
can see the full like no other.
Yeah,
I agree
for
with
sure.
that 100%.
Yeah. And LeBron led the league in minutes played.
That
in
was
15.
crazy.
So
That
in
was
turn,
crazy.
you think about it. Is this something that will add to the mileage?
Yeah,
Let's keep it a buck. How many miles you supposed to put on your car in a year? What, like 15?
yeah,
He put 24
easy.
in year 15.
But the way people work out these days,
the way he
Yeah.
takes care of his
Yeah.
body
Yeah.
these days.
work
Yeah.
out, take care of his body. I don't think
It's
that
a
matters no
difference.
more.
It's a difference.
It's
It's kind
a
of like
difference.
how right now with your cars. You know, it used to be 3,000 oil change. Some
Yeah.
people say you can go 5 now.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
of
Even
the
10.
technology and all that.
Yeah.
No, you can't go 10,000 out of oil change.
Big boy oil, you can.
Yeah, I just
Shit.
it's sure. 10,000. I ain't doing
I ain't
10,000.
doing
I
that.
don't know what type of
What
oil you got. You got.
I ain't pushing
that's
it,
A-Rab
but I'm
oil.
pretty sure you could,
though. You could, yeah.
Well,
You
it's gonna be
you
done.
gonna be right at the damn dealership, signing your life away for sure. But back to LeBron James, man.
Almost said 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000.
He's right.
10,000. Yeah, anyway, until he shows any sign of mortality, I think he'll have a stranglehold on this number one spot. Minus last year with Kevin Durant, the year that he had, really great year. Is there anybody that will sneak into this top 7, or anybody that'll leave out of this top 7?
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna surprise people. They're not talking about him at all. Torian Prince.
Torian Prince can hoop.
It's gonna be a good small
He can
forward
hoop.
coming up.
For sure. He's just not going to get the recognition because the
Exactly.
Hawks are going to win max 11 games.
Exactly. That's the only thing that's gonna
19.
Okay, I said, don't be disrespectful.
Be nice. He'll get 19.
20.
Might get 20. Yeah. Torian Prince would be good. I like Torian Prince. Some of the young guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with Luka. Maybe he's a 2. Maybe
Yeah,
he's-
I was about to bring that up.
Ben, I don't know what they're doing with Ben. Ben's, I don't know. Ben Simmons is the definition of positionless basketball.
Hey, no
Absolutely.
question about
I
it.
don't know
He's
what the
bringing
hell
the
he's
ball
doing.
up the court. He's checking the power forward. He's also checking the small
Yeah.
forward.
He doesn't care about
It
shooting basketball.
doesn't care about
He
it.
doesn't
at all.
want to, really.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going to.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know what we're going to do with Ben Simmons. honestly.
Ben Simmons don't know what they're gonna do with Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but I would say somebody else will sneak in there. I know who's going to lead.
Go ahead.
Hey, Gordon Hayward is out of there.
Okay. You know,
I think Tobias Harris will get off this list. Everybody else will stay.
circumstances. What he
I think
did.
Kawhi goes up the list.
To where?
Past KD?
Yeah.
Ain't no damn.
This
What?
year, only because I think what he's going to be asked to do in Toronto,
Yeah, he's going to be
it's
asked to
going
do
to
a lot.
be way more than what KD's going to be asked to
But
do.
y'all do realize right now KD's averaging 30. I know he played a lot of games,
Yeah,
Right.
it's two.
Right.
but still.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying he hasn't, but I just don't think KD.
Steph too.
Steph looks good.
Shout out to Steph.
Steph looks good.
Steph
2
in
games
his
in, Steph
Steph in
looks
his
good.
bag.
Yeah.
No injuries.
Yeah.
Nah, he be straight.
Steph looks, excuse me, like he looks pissed off.
Yeah, he's upset.
Yeah,
He's upset about
stuff.
it.
And I like that.
He
though.
just
I like that.
knew he was gonna get the MVP last year.
Yeah.
He had that whack ass one game. He was over level.
That did.
I
That
was
did.
very
That
visibly
did.
upset with my boy.
That did.
My boy was.
Because that's
he couldn't believe
the game Katie hit the shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over with. That
It was like,
Yeah.
and Finals MVP. My boy stood up. And it was like Kevin Durant. He was like, what?
Yeah, Steph too. Steph hit me. He was like, "Bro, I'm tired about this. We need this Finals MVP for the legacy, champ." Like,
I told you that game hurt.
Yeah, game
Yeah,
hurt,
game hurt.
for sure. So let's go through the final list. We have at number 1, LeBron James. Number 2, it's Kevin Durant. Number 3, Kawhi Leonard. Number 4 is Paul George. Number 5 is Tobias Harris. Number 6 is Gordon Hayward. And number 7 is Chris Middleton. That is our 2018 NBA Top 7 Series small forwards.
Mm-hmm.
We got the shooting guards next.
Okay. Yeah. Ain't gonna miss it.
You gonna miss that one, man. It's a fight.
Yeah.
It's a fight.
Ain't gonna miss that.
We got point guard.
And then we got point.
Really hate to miss that.
Wow. Another show in the books.
Yeah, man.
We got some merch coming.
Yes, sir.
We got some things coming. It's gonna be some more content.
There you go.
More content
soon.
creation. Yeah, it's coming up
Be
very
patient.
soon. Be patient and be humble.
Stay home.
Stay home.
Stay home.
You gotta stay home. Try to be ready. Nigga, man.
Remember, he ready to go already.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I got the cue. My bad.
But you gotta tell the people, man. You gotta tell the people the rate.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
for sure, most definitely.
Like.
Coach, you here?
You right?
Always great having you in the.
Most
You want to
definitely,
get
man.
something off, man, before you.
No, man, you know,
Just happy to be here. Do you believe blue coach?
most definitely blue. Shout out to TSU homecoming, man.
Oh, yeah,
They kick the ass. Always good to see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Always good to come back home, man.
Yeah,
Sit on the podcast, man.
Yeah,
That's good
Still
to hear,
rep-
Coach.
You know, still repping away from home.
yeah, for sure.
You know,
Probably home, but always ready.
most definitely.
Most definitely.
So, you know, keep telling a friend,
Yeah,
keep liking,
yeah.
keep rating,
Yeah.
keep subscribing.
What else?
Most definitely. Throw them up. Throw them up. Tweet some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page. On the iTunes page, please rate, subscribe, but more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell their friend.
about that Full Sport Press podcast. Coach, I'd like to get a drummer song.
Get the drummer song.
Wheezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Yeah.
Camera's always on, brother.
And the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.